Okay, we skipped straight to exit card number 4 because I didn't end up giving exit card number 3 because I was out sick and there was a substitute and we ran out of time for it. So this is the 4th exit card that I had planned, and we actually did take this one in 1st, 8th, and 4th period. So this is adding and subtracting fractions with like denominators. It's not too complicated, except you have to make sure that you simplify your answer fully, and that there are no improper fractions. So the first one is very straightforward. It's 2/11ths and 6/11ths. So the size of the pieces is 11ths. It takes 11 pieces to fill up a hole. And there are 2 of them and 6 of them. And 2 and 6 makes 8. 8/11ths. Number 2, we have 3/14ths and 4/14ths. So when we put 3 pieces and 4 pieces together, we get 7 pieces, and the type of pieces is 14ths. But that's not simplified because I know that 7 is half of 14, so this is the same as 1/2. I have a good eye for when something is half, but you can also just check, well, do they have anything in common? Well, 7 times 2 is 14, so let's go ahead and divide by 7. For both of those, 7 divided by 7 is 1, 14 divided by 7 is 2. Number 3, we have 6/7ths and 5/7ths. So if we have 6 pieces and 5 pieces together, that makes 11 pieces. The type of pieces is 7ths. But 7 out of 7 would be a whole. If I have 7 pieces and I fill them all in, the whole thing is filled in. So that means that this is more than one whole. There's at least one whole in here. It's not 2 wholes, because that would be 2 sets of 7. That would be 14. So there's one whole in here. And what we have is 11 pieces. If you take away the 7 pieces that make your whole, then that leaves you with 4 pieces left over. So it's 1 and 4/7. And I could draw that as a picture if I needed to. A picture that has 7 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I add 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I added 4 more bits. And of course, we're still dealing with 7ths. We would still have to take 7 of these to make a whole. 2, 3. So it'd be something like that. They should be the same size, but this is a quick drawing. I didn't use the grid paper. It would be much easier on the grid paper. But you can see that once I fill up my 7, I have 4 left over. 1 whole filled in and 4/7ths. Alright, number 4 starts subtraction. So you have 12 pieces, and you're taking away 4 pieces. 12 minus 4 is 8. And the size of the pieces is they are 13ths. I can't simplify that. 8's factors are 1, 2, 4, and 8. 13 has 1 and 13. And if I divide them by 1, I get the same thing. So the only shared factor is 1, and all numbers share 1. 3/4 minus 1/4. I have 3 pieces minus 1 piece is 2 pieces. But 2 out of 4 is 1/2. That's pretty easy. If I have 4 pieces and I fill in 2 of them, I just filled in half of my circle. Or divide by 2 on the top and the bottom, and you get 1/2. And finally, we have 1 1/5 minus 3/5. So I can't take 3 away from 1. So I'm going to have to borrow. So 1 1/5, I have 1 whole piece of fifths, which is 5 out of 5. And then I have another fifth. So that's a total of 6/5. 5 and 1 makes 6. So instead of dealing with the 1, I'm going to say, well, that's 5 pieces. And I'm going to add them to the 1 piece that I already have here. So now I'm looking at 6/5. 6/5 minus 3/5 is 3/5. So if you get stuck, just draw a picture. I know that one whole is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one whole. I have one whole and 1/5. I need to take away 3/5. So I take away 1, 2, and 3. Now I have 3/5 left. That's all it takes. If you're comfortable with this exit card, then you can retake it.